If you already have a Go High Level account, you're just going to click right here. Add website. It's red, okay. And it's going to take a few minutes to put it into your account. And there it is, working on it. Sometimes it helps to refresh. So, holiday book page, and here it is. So I'm going to show you exactly how to customize it, but I also want to say, if you want this to be added to one of your other websites, when you do a new page, you can pull it in now that you have it. So you will say use existing website holiday book page, import, and then you'll have it in the website that you've already got. And that way you don't have to have a new URL for it. My computer's a little slow at times. Okay. Yes, we can do all kinds of things to customize in here. The first thing I'm going to want to do is switch out this image. Okay. Because this is a stock image and we want an actual image of ourselves, or in this case, my client. Okay, so this is forced into a square shape, but it doesn't have to be. So you can also change that right over here. Too much. You can keep playing with that to make it the right dimensions, but I really want a closer up headshot of her. Yeah, again, it is squished in a weird way. All right, well, Laura can play with that later and get that just right for herself. This is fully editable. You can change the font. I have selected a font that I thought was kind of Christmassy, but you can use any other font that you want to. And you can type and type and type. This is a separate box with a different font to put your name. And what I've done is I changed the margin of this so that it will stay on the paper when you are typing. So and then this bit is pretty long. It will run out eventually, but it gives you some space to work with. This paper is actually the background image that goes on this purple block here. So if you wanted to switch that out, that is where you would go. Right now it is this image filled at 100% width. And of course you can change this writing, you can change this font, you can change the style, you could change this background image, anything you want. The snowflakes here are on this green layer. It's at full center parallax right now, which is that sense of like it looks like it's not moving while the rest of the stuff moves around it. And then we have this little bow. This is, I think this is also in a green layer, but it's hard to get the green layer, so sometimes you go over here. Yeah, so you can grab it from there and change that out if you want to, or play around with the image options. This is where you would put your lead magnet. I just have a recommended kind of thing in here, so you'll want to change that around for whatever you have. And then you'll have to add your form here. Now, you no longer have to go all the way away to create a form. You can now, when you add an element, go to Forms and Surveys and create a new form straight from here. If you do that, you will want to erase the one that I have there. And for now, I will just leave that in there. And there it is. So then you would erase this one. But let me see. So Laura can put in any of the forms that she already has on her account as well. That's also an option. And when they also have some pre-built forms. So you can look at those if you want to. Remember to connect up the form with an action such as redirecting or sending a message, and using the workflows to have it actually send the item, and I will demonstrate that in a moment. And then we have the book gift guide. I've put in a sample here so you can see how the shadow effect on here works. You'll also want to update this, so like, you know, who are you shopping for? Here are some books for entrepreneurs. We'll take that one out and put something else in there. Let's see. There we go. And we'll put the title. The learn more can be to an Amazon page or another page in your website, whatever it is. Your description. And then whoever else you want a shopping guide for. Here's what I recommend. You probably don't have enough books to fill up all of these slots, right? Very few of us do. And so what you can do is, oh, and don't forget to put the alt text in there. This, they say it's for SEO. It is not for SEO. It is for blind people. But it helps with SEO, but it is not there for that. But anyway, you'll just put like... seriously? Something like that. Okay. These also have the sizes set, which you can mess with if you want to. But what you can do is, if you're an Amazon affiliate, we're going to say link to a website URL. This is going to link to the Amazon. You can put other people's books in here. You can put books that you recommend, books that you think will make good gifts for different people, and put the images in here and then link with an affiliate link to Amazon. So that way you get a benefit. You get a little bit of money when somebody purchases it, and the author gets their regular royalty, and the price is the same for the reader. So it's all a win-win-win-win-win. Definitely, I recommend that highly. And I did put the disclaimer down here to say that some of the links are affiliate links, particularly Amazon affiliate links. So this is the very bottom part where you can put in your social links. So you'll see those here. You can X out of ones you don't have. You can click the edit button to put in your account that you do have. And then if you wanted to add a pop-up, you can. So you could do an exit pop-up. You can put your regular header on here if you want to. Let's see what that would look like if we added Laura's header. Not bad. Now, this is the SEO metadata. So it comes already with this writing and this image, but you can change out if you want to change what the writing is called and the description, if you want to put it in keywords, and whatever image pulls up when somebody shares it, that will be there. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Let's preview. So yeah, all completely customizable, and now Laura can do whatever she wants to make this branded to her with all of her things, and she can tell her own personal story here, and she is all good to go. Now, the only other thing I mentioned was we want to do the form, and you want to make sure that the form is connected in an automation. So you'll be creating a workflow that simply goes from whatever that form that you created was, add whatever gift you promised to give by email, and good to go. You can also create a whole email sequence that goes along with it, leading them towards something. highly recommend. Always be funneling. Now, if you didn't want to add your holiday book page to an existing website, we now have it as its own thing. With Go High Level, you can have unlimited numbers of websites. So we can also edit it straight from here. Something to note here is that it does not already have a domain connected. So if we go in to edit it, it's going to show you need to connect a domain before it's live. Connect domain, right? So she's already got domains in here. But if you don't have a domain, then it is in settings all the way down here. And then I did not know you could purchase a domain here. That is fascinating. Okay. So you can connect a new domain that you have, or you can purchase a domain. And that's about right, yeah. So you're very cheap to be buying domains. I would not spend $50 a year even, unless it's like really, really spot on. Okay, assuming that you have domains, if you're doing this as a separate page, then you will just connect the domain under those settings. So, look at websites. Here's our holiday book page. And I can decide on one of these domains, do a favicon icon, do all those good things. So that is that. That is how you import the holiday book page template into your website for an add-on to your author website.